New York at night, the skyline blazing against a restless sky, as Spider-Man swings into danger with the city at his back. Above the streets, the web-slinging hero cuts through the darkness with speed, style, and a wisecracking spark. Every shadow feels alive, every rooftop a stage for the next impossible leap, and tonight the adventure begins. New York crackles with comic book thunder as the page opens on a promise of chaos, and a legend pushed to the limit. Unmasked by Dr. Octopus, a supervillain showdown, wild beasts on the rampage, and the web-slinging hero exposed for all the city to see. The pitch grows wilder, the stakes higher, as offbeat characters swarm into the story and the mask comes off under the harsh glare of danger. It's all here in one unforgettable burst of action, the kind of adventure that leaves the skyline ringing and the heart pounding. So buckle up, faithful reader, because Stan and Steve pulled out every stop to make this a Spider-Man epic worth shouting about.
You heard the announcer. This is the big one, and I'm swinging in head first.
Written in the white heat of inspiration and drawn in a wild frenzy of enthusiasm, this is the kind of story that hits fast and never lets go. And as the credits fade, the invitation is clear: read it, enjoy it, and let the web of adventure pull you all the way in. New York at night hums with restless energy, and the Daily Bugle's headlines scream louder than the traffic below. Spider-Man has stopped Dr. Octopus, but not in time to keep the villain from vanishing into the city's shadows. Spidey reads the paper, then tightens with anger at Jameson's one-sided attack. With a muttered growl, he heads straight for the Bugle to settle the score. Inside the newsroom, tempers are flaring as Betty Brant throws down her resignation. Jameson barks, panicked, desperate to keep the office from falling apart.
I quit. Nobody could work for a tyrant like you.
Wait, you can't do this. I need a secretary. Come back.
Hello, Mr. Jameson. I've returned, that is, if you still want me.
Betty Brant, if I want you. Don't just stand there, girl. Get to work.
With Betty back on the job, Peter Parker slips back into place, trying to shift from hero to reporter in a heartbeat. But Jameson is in no mood to be impressed.
Mr. Jameson, has Peter Parker been in lately with any photos?
No, I haven't seen him. He's probably too lazy to work, just like everyone else I get stuck with.
Minutes later, Peter finally gets a chance to speak to Betty, only to be blasted back by Jameson's booming voice. The office stays tense, noisy, and just one bad word away from exploding.
Betty, gosh, I'm glad to see you. I've been waiting to hear from you.
Out, Parker, this is an office, not a social club. You come in here when you've got exclusive news photos, and not before. Now get.
I'll see you later, Peter. Call me at home.
Meanwhile, across the nation, the elusive Dr. Octopus races from city to city, leaving a trail of spectacular chaos behind him. New York waits in uneasy suspense as his shadow stretches farther than the law can follow.
Even an armored car is no match for my power.
Every escape is narrower than the last, but he cannot stop now. The police are closing in, and Doc Ock knows only one thing matters: forcing Spider-Man to come after him.
I know I'm stronger than he is. I'll destroy him the next time we meet.
But why hasn't Spider-Man followed? The answer is simpler than anyone suspects. Beneath the mask, he's still a young man with real-life worries. Meanwhile, in a quiet New York home, responsibility hits harder than any punch.
You feel a little warm, Peter. You'd better stay in tonight, dear. You may be getting a cold.
If only I could head out west where Doc Ock was last reported. But I've got no money for the fare. Exams are coming up, and Aunt May would never let me go anyway.
The next day, the city hums with its usual energy, and Peter's thoughts are pulled in two directions at once. Across the room, the newspapers keep stoking the legend and the doubt around Spider-Man.
How do you like this? The Daily Bugle is still writing editorials calling Spider-Man a fake and a coward. I wonder if we'll ever find out who Spider-Man really is.
New York buzzes with noise and attitude as the Daily Bugle turns comic books into weapons. Inside, Peter Parker tries to stay cool while every eye in the room feels like a spotlight.
Look, the Bugle even has a picture of a spider, trying to show how dangerous they are. and Spider-Man must be dangerous too. Here comes Bookworm Parker. Let's see what he knows about spiders.
I've got to be careful not to say anything that'll make them suspect my real identity. I hate spiders, they're such ugly, icky-looking things. I'd rather not even talk about them.
Know what I like about you, Parker? You're such a rugged, fearless He-Man.
Come on, gang, there's the bell for class.
Go ahead, laugh, you bird-brained clown. Someday everyone will realize it's only the people who are inferior themselves that keep picking on others.
But the day is far from over. Across the city, a mysterious phone call reaches Betty Brant, and somewhere in the shadows, a trap begins to close.
Yes, this is she. Hello, who's there? Hello. Why don't you answer?
On the other end of the wire, a sinister mind smiles. Betty is back at the Bugle, and that means Spider-Man can be lured into the open.
Good, now that I know she's back working for the Daily Bugle, I'll be able to use her as bait to catch Spider-Man.
Later, as the office grows quieter, Peter returns, just in time to find Danger already inside the room.
Get to work, Miss Brant. I don't pay you to daydream.
Sorry, Mr. Jameson, I just came by to call for Betty.
Be with you in a minute, Peter. Soon as I finish this letter.
I wouldn't hold my breath waiting if I were you, Sonny. I've got other plans for her.
Dr. Octopus here in New York. Then it was your voice on the phone before.
New York crackles with danger as a nightmare shape slithers into the room. A long artificial arm stretches like a monstrous tentacle, and panic erupts in an instant.
Don't be alarmed, young lady. You will not be harmed.
No, don't you can't help.
Before Peter or Jonah Jameson can move, the villain turns the room into a trap. A forceful threat hangs in the air, and Peter freezes, trapped between his secret and Betty's safety.
If either of you tries anything heroic, this will keep you from interfering with me. Listen carefully, no one will be hurt if you do as I say. Jameson, print a note telling Spider-Man to contact you. When he does, tell him I have the girl prisoner at Kenai Island. If he wants her, he must come for her alone. You may send one photographer also. To witness the defeat, I shall hand Spider-Man.
I'll send you, Parker. It'll be the scoop of the century.
Peter's mind races as the trap closes around him. How can he be Peter Parker and Spider-Man at the same time when Betty's life hangs in the balance?
Betty, don't be afraid. Spider-Man will save you.
The room shudders with the threat of what's to come, and Jameson scrambles for his press run. Somewhere in the city, Spider-Man's next move is already being written. A special extra edition of the Bugle hits the New York newsstands, and with it comes a tip that could change everything. Across the city, danger is already moving.
Get down to Kenai Island, Parker. Wait for Spider-Man to show up. Bring plenty of film. If you botch this assignment, I'll have your hide.
Don't worry, nothing could keep me away.
But as Peter heads out, a strange weakness steals over him. His head feels hot and woozy, yet he pushes it aside and races into a nearby alley to change. Moments later, Spider-Man swings into the Bugle office, trying to act like he knows nothing about Dr. Octopus. Jameson is waiting, and he is not amused.
I saw the notice in your paper, Jameson. What do you want to see me about?
You turn off that blasted beam. I'm not impressed with your phony theatrics. Betty Brant has been captured by Dr. Octopus.
The warning lands like a thunderclap. Spider-Man is off in an instant, racing toward Kenai Island while Jameson, furious and worried, decides to follow on his own.
Hey, I must be sick. I'm not clinging to the wall as well as usual.
High above the deserted amusement park, winter wind howls through the empty rides. On the tallest roller coaster, Dr. Octopus waits with Betty captive and Spider-Man due any moment.
But what if he doesn't show up? Spider-Man should have seen the paper by now. That means he'll be arriving at any moment for his final battle. That will be too bad, my dear, for you. And now I'll lower you to the ground so the photographer can easily get good pictures of my victory over that masked fool. Those pictures, for the world to see, will be Spider-Man's greatest humiliation.
New York at night hums with danger, and somewhere in the park, a trap is about to spring. Spider-Man is running on fumes, but he can't stop now. Betty's life is on the line.
The photographer isn't here yet. He'd better show up or he'll live to regret it.
Tied up and desperate, the captive strains against the knot, fingernails scraping for freedom. Outside, a feverish hero staggers into the park, weak, dizzy, and barely holding himself upright.
I can barely stand. My feet feel like rubber, of all the times for me to get a virus attack. But I can't let it stop me. I've got to save Betty, got to find Dr. Octopus.
Then through the trees, there he is. Spider-Man forces one last burst of speed, yanking himself free just in time to race for the street.
So you think you can escape me, do you? This time I shall not be so forgiving.
Hold it, Octopus. I'm the one you want, and now I've got you.
But the wall crawler is running on empty, and he knows it. One punch is all he has left, one desperate chance to turn the tide.
Oh no, I tried my best, but my spider strength is gone.
What sort of stunt is this, Spider-Man? I know you can hit harder than that. If this is some sort of trick, it'll do you no good. You won't be given a second chance.
New York at night crackles with danger, and in the wreckage of a furious showdown, one hero is pushed to the brink.
Ugh, never felt a punch like that before. I'm reacting like any ordinary teenager. What are you trying to do? Frustrate me. Fight back, do you hear? Don't water down my victory by making it too easy.
This is impossible. You're like a human punching bag. What's happened to you?
The masked hero staggers, dazed and unsteady, while the villain looms above him, relentless and merciless.
My head's reeling. Another blow like that and I'll be finished. I'm helpless.
He's almost unconscious. I can't believe it. He doesn't even struggle as I try to remove his mask. There can only be one answer. Mr. Jameson, look, he's beaten Spider-Man so quickly. How and where's Parker? He should be photographing this.
It is Dr. Octopus.
Good thing you called us, miss.
I should have known. It isn't Spider-Man. It's that weakling brat, Peter Parker.
Peter, he did it for me. Oh, he might have been killed.
The fool, I ordered him to take pictures of Octopus, not try to be a hero. You mean you knew Octopus was here?
And as the truth lands like a thunderclap, the night grows colder, because Peter Parker may have gambled everything for one impossible act of courage. New York at night still crackles with danger as Dr. Octopus vanishes into the shadows, furious that Spider-Man eluded him. The city holds its breath while the real battle is only beginning.
Bah, take your puny hero. He's of no interest to me. It's the real Spider-Man I'm after.
The street seethes with outrage as the police close in, and Jameson is left to face the wreckage of his own reckless choices. But somewhere in the chaos, Peter Parker has already paid the price.
If you had told us about this, we'd have set a trap for Octopus and caught him by now. You thought more of an exclusive story than anything else.
Oh, Peter. Peter, you dear, foolish, wonderful boy. Why did you do it? If anything had happened to you.
He'll be all right, ma'am. We'll see that he gets home safely. He's a pretty brave kid, impersonating Spider-Man and tackling Dr. Octopus like that.
Hours later, safe at home, Peter lies weak in bed as Aunt May worries over his sudden collapse. The doctor's verdict is simple: the 24-hour virus has struck.
Nothing to worry about, Mrs. Parker. It just makes him weak as a kitten for a day, then it passes. He'll be fine in the morning.
But sleep offers Peter no peace, and in his fevered dreams, guilt turns sharp as a blade. What kind of hero dares to wear the mask while sick and helpless?
What are you, some kind of nut or something? You should have your head examined for appearing as Spider-Man when you were so weak. You know viruses are the one thing even your spider strength can't resist. But I was so worried about Betty, so worried.
Then morning breaks at last, and more than 24 hours after the virus first hit, Peter wakes with a jolt of energy surging through him. The old power is back, and so is the spider.
Whoopee, I feel like $1,000,000,000 again. I've got the all-spider strength back, the all-zingaroo.
New York at night buzzes with hidden danger, but at home, Peter Parker has a much smaller disaster on his hands. The police-delivered Spider-Man costume has reached Aunt May, and panic is closing in.
Peter, did I hear you moving around up there? I'm coming up. I want to speak to you. I received a strange costume from the police this morning, and I heard what really happened to you last night. How could you possibly take such a chance, impersonating that dreadful Spider-Man?
Look, Aunt, I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. Here, I'm gonna take that silly costume out and burn it.
Behind that apology, Peter hides a secret beneath his suit and his nerves. Aunt May must never suspect the truth. Spider-Man is still underneath. Later at school, the hallway comes alive with smirks and whispers as Flash Thompson spots him. Peter's heroic night is about to become lunchroom legend.
Hey look, here comes the big hero, Fearless Parker in the flesh.
Peter, we all heard about last night. Why did you ever try to impersonate Spider-Man?
If you don't mind, Liz, I'd rather not talk about it.
But I think it was the most wonderful thing I've ever heard of.
Aw, quit kiddin', Liz. Everyone knows Parker never expected to really bump into Octopus. He was just trying to show off for kicks.
Let me tell you something, Flash Thompson. As far as I'm concerned, Peter Parker proved he has enough courage to match his brains. And as for you, my dear ex-boyfriend, you've got neither.
Flash is stunned silent, but the real storm is elsewhere. Across the city, Dr. Octopus tears through the morning papers in a murderous rage.
They're making a laughing stock of me, saying that I was fooled by a teenager. Well, they'll all be laughing out of the other sides of their mouths before I'm through with them.
New York at night hums with danger, and somewhere beneath the city, Dr. Octopus burns with rage. He vows Spider-Man will be drawn out by force.
Spider-Man will be able to hide from me no longer. I'll make him come to me if it's the last thing I do. I'm through with hiding out. I fear nobody. I'm the most powerful one in the city. I'll leave my basement hideout and make sure that New York never forgets this day, never forgets the power of Dr. Octopus.
Later, at the outskirts of the zoo, panic erupts as a terrible breach sends animals into the streets. The city suddenly becomes a battlefield.
Help somebody help run, the wild beasts are loose. Dr. Octopus set them all free.
Within seconds, the police are on the scene, fighting bravely to trap the rampaging beasts before innocent people get hurt. Every second counts.
Careful, Joe, this baby's a killer. We can't afford to be careful, Bill. Too many lives may be at stake.
Meanwhile, a short distance away, Peter Parker tries to keep his day from falling apart. But a very different kind of trouble is closing in fast.
This is nuts. Liz wouldn't give me a tumble before 3. But now she's following me around like a lovesick calf.
Home with you. I want to ask you something.
I thought we were going bowling this afternoon. Liz, wait for me, Liz.
New York at night crackles with energy as the amazing teenager darts around a corner, moving like a streak through the city's shadows.
No one's looking. Now's my chance. Pete's gone. I lost him.
Flash Thompson, I'll thank you to stop following me.
But Liz, you can't be serious about puny Parker. He's not your type. You used to say so yourself.
Well, perhaps I've grown mature enough to realize a boy needs more than a football letter to really be a man.
A shout erupts ahead, splitting the city noise. He looks up and sees danger crashing into the street.
Wow, that lion must have escaped from the zoo. It's about to attack that crowd of people. I've never fought anything like this before, but there's always a first time.
Here come the police with a net.
He's all yours, fellas. Quick, get the net around him.
But the panic isn't over yet. Escaped beasts are still loose in the city, and another shadow lunges into the chaos. Spider-Man's night is far from finished. Seconds later, high above New York, the night hums with danger as Spider-Man closes in on his quarry.
There, big fella. That webbing around your jaws and your claws will keep you harmless till the police put you back where you belong.
But the place is crawling with trouble. Another threat looms from the shadows as Spider-Man spots a gorilla perched on a ledge above him.
Wow, the place is filled with them. Be right with you, Fuzzy.
He didn't expect the beast to drop straight down into his path, and the sudden impact sends him teetering over the edge.
If I'm ever elected president, I'm gonna declare a national Be Kind to Flagpoles Week. Say, little friend, you've got this backwards. I'm the one who's supposed to be chasing you. Well, I sure can't go back any further, so I'll try a little forward flip. Didn't expect that, did ya?
New York heaves under the night sky as panic spills into the streets, and Spider-Man strains to keep disaster from crashing down.
He's falling. Hope my web can hold him long enough for the police to get a net under him.
Then the chaos shifts, police push in, the last of the runaway animals are rounded up, and the city turns its eyes toward a far deadlier threat.
Well, that's the last of them. Boy, that Spider-Man is a poor man's Frank Buck.
Now that the animals are all accounted for, we've still got Dr. Octopus to worry about.
And there he is, Dr. Octopus, hurling cars aside like toys, roaring his challenge over the sirens in the crowd.
I won't stop until I find Spider-Man. Do you hear me? Bring me Spider-Man.
Back, everybody back. No need for alarm. We'll handle this. Clear the streets.
Spider-Man races the police and the clock, knowing one wrong move could turn the whole avenue into rubble.
Spider-Man better show up soon. I can't stay ahead of the police forever. This'll show the city that I'm not fooling.
A deceptively strong web lashes out and catches the falling sign just in time, freezing catastrophe in midair.
That'll hold it till the repair crew can arrive.
Look at Spider-Man, now we'll see something.
Watching from a window at the Daily Bugle, New York glows beneath the city lights, tense and electric. The air is thick with trouble as Spider-Man finally steps back into the open.
Well, so Spider-Man finally came out of hiding at last. Unless it's that idiotic Peter Parker again.
Don't say that, Mr. Jameson. It mustn't be Peter. It just mustn't.
But Jameson and Betty are both wrong. The real Spider-Man is here, and so is Peter Parker, hidden beneath the mask. Below the city windows, a darker danger waits.
All right, Octopus. You've been asking for another tangle with me, and now you're gonna get it.
Spider-Man at last. This time, you web-shooting freak. I'll show you no mercy.
This time? What do you mean, this time? A Florence Nightingale you've never been.
A few stories below, the city trembles with the clash of metal and webbing. Spider-Man fights a monster of arms and fury, and for a split second, even he wonders if brute strength is about to win the night.
Those blasted arms of his make him stronger than I am. How am I gonna figure out a way to defeat him once and for all?
New York at night, shadows clinging to the rooftops as a deadly game of cat and mouse unfolds above the city's streets.
I can afford to take my time to relish this moment. You're completely trapped.
Think so? Then just watch this, Geronimo.
He hurls himself into space, whipping his web around the chimney top in a blur of red and white motion. But Dr. Octopus isn't finished yet.
Not bad for little trapped Spider-Man, eh?
With crushing strength, Octopus thrusts himself free before the web can cinch tight, his mechanical arms hissing as he regains the upper edge. The chase explodes across the rooftops once more.
Apparently, I have underestimated my fast-moving foe, but I shall not be guilty of that mistake a second time.
Sooner or later, I'll catch you. You can't escape me forever.
Though you are more agile, I can cover more ground with less effort, and I'm virtually tireless.
Guess you're right, Ock. If all your boasting doesn't tire you out, I guess nothing will.
New York at night crackles with danger as Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus clash high above the city streets. One wrong move in the shadows, and the whole battle could turn deadly.
And now I'll prove to you that I can do more than utter idle boasts.
Taken by surprise, Spider-Man throws himself backward to escape, but Ock's blow catches him anyway. The villain closes in, hungry to crush him.
This is only the beginning, Spider-Man. From now on, I'll be on top of you at every turn.
My only chance is to avoid his arms. If he grabs me, I'm cooked.
With nowhere else to go, Spider-Man dives down into a narrow air shaft, gambling everything on one desperate escape. He lowers himself on a web line, praying the genius below hasn't spotted him.
Then I'll figure out a new plan of attack and take the offensive. I'll lower myself by my web and hope he didn't see me.
But Dr. Octopus has already seen enough. Spider-Man hangs just where the trap was meant to spring, one breath from disaster.
It's no good, he knows I'm here. But wait, this is my chance to attack now when he thinks I'm trapped. I've got my web stretched to exactly the right tension. Now, all I need do is give him a sharp tug and...
In a split-second flash of instinct, Spider-Man turns the trap against its maker. But in a fight this fierce, victory is only another heartbeat away from ruin. New York at night, shadows stretching across the rooftops as a sudden clash erupts in the dark. Spider-Man is caught in a brutal close-quarters fight, and the odds are turning ugly.
What the... Huh? I thought I'd catch you off guard, buddy boy. But you're not fighting a weak imitation of Spider-Man now. This time you're facing the real thing.
Those waving arms of yours won't do you much good if I can keep you off balance like this. And that's exactly what I aim to do. And you know something, there's still no substitute for a good old-fashioned punch in the jaw. Now is there. Don't just lie there, answer me, you fool. You've only got 2 arms to punch with, but I've got 6. You're licked before you start.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
Spider-Man forces himself to stay in the fight, knowing one wrong move could cost him everything. If he can't break the rhythm of those extra arms, the night could end in disaster. New York at night burns with neon and menace as Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus teeter on the edge of disaster. One wrong move now could send them both plunging into the dark.
The only thing to do is dive right through his arms, real fast.
Good try, you ineffectual upstart, but not good enough. I don't have to move as quickly as you do. With 6 arms at my disposal, I can afford to take my time. I always get what I reach for.
Octopus drives Spider-Man backward, forcing him toward the rooftop's edge. But the wall crawler has one desperate gamble left.
Look, Dr. Octopus is trying to push Spider-Man off the edge of that roof. He's doing it, Spider-Man is toppling. Wait, he's holding onto Octopus. They're both falling.
I was willing to go over the side with you because I saw this scaffold below us. And with my sharper reflexes.
Reflexes, bah, what good will they do now? The scaffold cable just snapped.
In one breathtaking, dizzy swing, the swaying scaffold hurls both combatants through a skylight below. They smash into a deserted sculptor's studio as glass rains down around them.
We knocked over the sculptor's cleaning fluid. It's starting a fire.
That will be the least of your worries. At last, I've got you in a place where you can't outmaneuver me.
New York at night, the deserted building looms in shadow as the air crackles with danger. Inside, a deadly showdown spirals toward disaster.
Octopus, you're a fool. We'll both be trapped in here.
This building is deserted. It's just you and me now. Only one of us will survive. Are you so filled with hate that you're willing to die rather than stop our battle? I can escape through any window, but you'll be trapped by some falling sculpture.
You won't talk your way out of this. I'm finishing you off now.
And then suddenly, Spider-Man's fatefully grim prediction comes true. The heavy stone statue comes crashing down on Octopus, pinning him helplessly beneath its weight.
While what happened, I can't get this off me. I'm trapped.
Hang on, smart guy. I'll get you out. Hey, the floor. It's giving way beneath all that weight. It's collapsing.
Hell, but
Flames leap higher, turning the room into a furnace as Spider-Man fights to reach him. But with the floor breaking apart under his feet, the hero realizes the danger has become his own.
Can't get to him. The flames leaping too high, too hot. Can't get through. What's the matter with me? I've been so worried about Doc Ock, I forgot about myself. This is no bed of roses for me either. How do I get out of here?
New York at night burns with danger, the streets below swallowed by shadow and the glare of hungry flame. Spider-Man's last hope hangs on a belt full of spare cartridges.
My only chance is to use my web. I'll make a fire shield out of, oh no, I'm out of fluid.
Heat roars closer as he snaps to action, every motion pure instinct and hard-earned practice. In the blink of an eye, he digs for the backup cartridges.
I've got spare cartridges in my belt. If only I can use them in time. There, it's all loaded. Now to press the release button and keep my fingers crossed.
Flames lick nearer as Spider-Man works like a virtuoso, spinning webbing with perfect timing. A blazing umbrella forms above his head, with webbing strung into stepping stones beneath his feet.
It's working. Now, if I can just reach the window. Made it. I'll cling to the wall of this building next door and swing to safety from here.
New York at night crackles with sirens and smoke as Spider-Man spots the fire engines below. Up ahead, Doc Ock's nightmare is still loose.
There are the fire engines below. Wonder if they can get to Doc Ock in time.
Spider-Man ducks into a doorway and emerges a heartbeat later as Peter Parker, blending into the city crowd like he was never there.
Look, it's Peter.
I've been looking for you. You missed all the excitement.
Sorry, Liz. I've got a date with a certain little brunette tonight. Maybe Flash will be happy to go instead.
Why that crummy?
Don't say it, Flash. We've rated that, after the way we've always treated Peter.
Later that night, Peter's luck seems to turn at last, but in the shadows ahead, a new twist is already waiting to strike.
Lucky for me, I had my camera rolling during the fight with Doc Ock. Old Tightwad Jameson paid me a bundle for the shots. Things are looking up for me, for once.
But Spider-Man's web of victories never lasts long in New York. If he thinks the night is over, he has no idea what the city has planned next.